Welcome to the Winner's Tackle Box, brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. We just wrapped up the second stop of the Alabama Bass Trail South Division on Lay Lake. Joined here with the winners, Lanier Burton, Kelly J. Guys, you had 19.38 pounds on a day that for a lot of guys thought they really struggled. You guys pulled out the W today on a really strong field of anglers. So let's go into a little bit how you did this. So what was going through your head this morning before you took off?
Mostly the color of the water. We was worried about it being dirty, you know, because we was planning on throwing a jerkbait most of the day.
Okay.
And it didn't take long to figure out that didn't work out too good, so we had to change game plans.
Okay, so your game plan was start with a jerkbait. That didn't work. What did you do to change up? I
started going shallow.
Okay.
And throwing a jig.
Jig is a bait that's known to typically catch big fish. Was that your game plan going in? I'm sure you knew it was going to take pretty good weight to win this tournament. Was your goal to try to target areas where increase your odds of catching big fish?
I think so. We really wanted to catch a limited spots. Is what we thought we could catch us 12, 13 pounds of spots on a jerkbait, and then go throw a jig the rest of the day and upgrade, even if it was ounces at a time. But we get the jerkbait bite Lanier found some earlier in the week, and we went and hit those spots earlier this morning, and didn't really nothing happen. So we immediately just started changing. I mean, we didn't go straight to the jig. We went to top water, frogs, swim jigs. We went through an arsenal before we finally got on, on something with a jig. But we ended up fishing little rocky places of grass around some deeper water.
Right.
But mainly off the main run and started getting quality bites. And by then we said, hey, let's just stick with it. That's what we did.
You guys have a lot of experience fishing. You fished the Elite Series before. Obviously this is big time tournament. We're lucky in Alabama that we have Alabama Bass Trail. It gives a lot of anglers a lot of opportunities. But mentally, how do you prepare to know that you got to change up during the day? Because this time of year, springtime, the fish are moving, the fish are changing. It happens a lot. So how do you prepare mentally for that?
It's hard to do. You got to really stay focused and worry about getting. Like Lanier said, that watercolor, we could have got spun out when we got in here and saw the watercolor. We could have got spun out, really. But it's just we've been doing this so long. Me and him's fished together for 20 years.
Right.
We think like each other.
Right.
So that makes it real easy.
In a team tournament, having two guys in the boat that really work well together is a big key in having success.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the jig. What size jig is that?
It's a 1/2 ounce Denny Breyer structure jig, made by Strike King, and it's a Berkeley Maxent chunk.
Okay.
Also in green pumpkin. This is green pumpkin jig with a little bit of orange in it. But this is what we caught them all on. I think pretty much everything we weighed in today, I believe.
Yep. Came
off this jig.
Was it a fast retrieve, a slow retrieve, or what were you doing?
Very slow.
Okay. You think these fish, what stage of the spawn do you think these fish are in?
I think all ours were pre-spawn.
Right.
I don't think we caught any post-spawners today.
They were moving up to secondaries.
Okay. So they're getting ready to do it.
Wasn't far from where they needed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. How many different areas do you think you covered today?
One big creek and some on the main river. We mainly stayed on the lower end of the lake today.
Okay.
Yeah, we stayed in one creek probably, I'd say, all but about 2 hours of the day.
Okay. Hey, great job, guys. It was a tough day for a lot of anglers. You guys came out on top. 19.38 pounds is a great weight for a day like today.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Folks, before you head on your next adventure, be sure to stop by your local Academy Sports and Outdoors where you can find this gear and more.